Hi everybody, today I'll show you how to create invoice in WordPress. So let's begin. Alright, so to create the invoice in the WordPress, the first thing that we need to do is to install the plugin. So for that, let's just go inside the plugins and click on add new plugin. And here you have to search for Easy Invoice. Okay, so as you can see here, we have Easy Invoice by Matrix add-ons. So we have to install this. Now let's click on activate. Alright, so we have installed and activated our plugin. So now what we need to do, we have to refresh the page, and here now you'll be able to see the option of Easy Invoice. So let's click on it and let's click on dashboard. Alright, so this is the dashboard of the Easy Invoice. It doesn't have a lot of the different things, and after that we have the settings. So in the settings we have the general setting, we have the business. Okay, so in the business, you can simply change the logo of your business from here. You can change the name of your logo. You can change the business address and also the additional business information. And in the last, website URL. All right. And after this, we have the code. So in the code, you can see we have the different options here. So we have the code prefix. We have the terms and conditions. So you can simply customize these options by yourself. And after that, we have code acceptance. And you can see the different options that we have in it. All right, and after this we have the invoice. So in the invoice we have the similar kind of thing. So we have the prefix, we have the terms and condition, footer text. So you can simply customize these options. And after this we're gonna go inside the payment. So in the payment you can see this, we have the currency, we have the symbol type, we have the code position, and you can also see the other options here. And in the last we have the payment gateways. So in the payment gateways we only have a single option, that is PayPal standard. So if I just click on here on the PayPal standards, so if you wanted to connect your PayPal account, you can simply put the PayPal email address here, and then you need to enable the PayPal standards here in the payment gateways. All right, okay. So now let's just learn to create our invoice. So for that we have to go inside the invoices. So in the invoices, you can see here we have the three different options: all invoices, add new invoice, and all payments. Okay. So right now let's click on all invoices. So obviously we haven't created any invoice, so that is why we can't see any invoice here. So now let's just add our new invoice. So let's click on add new invoice. All right. So in the add new invoice, you can see this, we have the title, we have the description, and we have the line items, and we have terms and conditions. And if you wanted to add WP code page script, you can also do that. Okay. But right now, let's just add the title of our invoice. Okay. So the title is website development invoice. Okay. And here in the description, this is the description of our web development invoice. So you can simply put any description here based on your requirement. So you can also do the formatting of the text here, and even you can add the link here as well. Okay. So after this, in the line items, you would add the items that are basically included in your invoice. Okay, so let's just add new item, and here the quantity would be 1 and the title would be website. Okay, and if you wanted to adjust the price, you can also do this, but right now let's just write down the rate. So that would be $1,000, and if I add the adjust value, so let's just add the 20%. So you can see this, we are having 200 extra based on the edges percentage. Okay, so here I can also write down the description of my item, and if the item is taxable, I will simply check this, otherwise I will simply keep it like this. So here we have the discount. So if I wanted to add the discounts, I can also do this. So let's just add the discount to the 20. So this is doing the $20 discount. So let's just change this to the percentage. So now you can see this, we have simply changed the percentage. So it is simply discounting $240. Okay. And after this, we have the calculation method. So in the calculation method, whether you want to generate the total value before the tax or after the tax. So if I just click here, you'll also be able to see after tax value. Okay. But right now I'm going to go here with the before tax. Okay. So this is looking fine. And I would add one more item. So this would be 1. And this would be mobile app. Okay, and here I'm going to write down 3000. Okay, so I can also add the description here, and we have the same options in the second item. Okay, but we also have this predefined line items. So if I wanted to add predefined line items, I can also do this. So that can be the software development and the banner design. But right now I'm going to go here with the value that I have written. Okay, so I think this is looking fine. So this is the value, and let's see. After this, we have the terms and conditions. Okay, so let's just explore the sidebar here. So the first thing that you can see here, we have the client detail. Okay, so to whom you want to send this invoice. Okay, so I'm going to write down the email of the client. All right, so this is the kind of email of the client, and I can write down the name of the client. And after this, I can write down the website of the client if they have any website. And after that, we have the additional information. So if you wanted to add any additional information of the client, you can also do that. And after this, we have the invoice detail. So in the invoice detail, the first thing that we have the invoice status. So it has the different values. So it has available, draft, overdue, paid, unpaid, and cancelled. So depend on the status of your invoice. So you can simply change the value here. And after this, we have the invoice number. So that is basically auto-generated. So, and after this, we have the order number. So let's add 001 and created date. So let's add the date here, 21, and here this would be 24. Okay. And after this, we have the currency, and after this, we have the text. So in the text, we have the two options. So we have the prices entered with the text, and after this, we have the text rate. Okay. So now I think everything is fine here. So now I just simply like to publish our invoice. All right, so our invoice has been published. All right, so now what we need to do, we just have to click on view here. So let's click on it, and you will be able to see our invoice. So this is the logo, this is our detail, and this is the customer's detail. All right, and you can see this is the description of our web development invoice. So we have the two items in it. So the first one is the website, and the second one is the mobile app. So we have the rates and everything here, and at the last we have the total due. So that is how we can create invoices in the WordPress. And if you wanted to print this, you can simply print this from here, and you will be able to print our invoice from here, and then you can simply email the invoice to the customer. And if you wanted to download this, you can simply download this from here. And even if you directly want to send this to the client, you can simply send this from here. Okay, and even you can simply share the link of your invoice with the client as well. All right, and also we have the option to proceed with the payment. So right now this won't be working. All right, so I have to go back, and now I have to go inside the settings, and here I will just simply go inside the payment. Okay, so here I have to check the PayPal standard and save changes. And then now if I just go back, alright, so the payment still won't work because I have to refresh the page. But before that, I have to show you what you will be getting if you don't check the PayPal standard. So let's click on this. You will be getting same invoice again. Alright, but if I just refresh the page, and now if I just click on proceed to payment, you can see this, we are having this payment gateway, and from here we can simply pay our payment. But obviously we haven't set up our PayPal account, so that is why we won't be able to send the payment right now. But if you just do the setup of your PayPal, then it will be possible to do the payment from here directly. All right. So this is how we can create the invoice in the WordPress. So if you really find this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe the channel.